So fading effects. So using jQuery we can fade the elements in and out of visibility. Using jQuery, so we can fade elements in and out of visibility. So like we can create the effects on elements. So it will fade in or fade out. So these fading effects are four types. Four types of fading effects. First one, fade in. So you can see here capitalization. Okay, method. This is one function, fade in method. So first word small letters, from second word onwards first letter caps. Okay, high caps here. So fade in, second one fade out, and third one fade toggle, fourth one fade to. So these are the fading effects in jQuery. So first one, fade in. So jQuery fade in method is used to fade in a hidden element. Using this method we can fade in a hidden element. We can fade in a hidden element. Hidden element. Nothing but we can show the element. If the element is hidden, we can show the element using this fade in method. So syntax for this fade in method: dollar symbol and selector here. Selector used to find out the HTML elements in the document. Fade in, and this is the method, and we have two parameters for fade in method: speed and callback function. So these two parameters are optional parameters. So these two parameters are optional parameters. Speed and callback parameters are optional, and it can take the values speed and callback parameters are optional parameters, and speed parameter specifies the duration of the effect. Duration of the effect. So we can specify the time for the effect. So within the seconds we can we should run the effect. And second parameter, first of all, speed parameter can take the values. Speed parameter take the values like speed, slow, fast, or milliseconds. Okay, so this speed parameter can take the values like slow or fast or in milliseconds. So milliseconds nothing but 1000 is equal to 1 second. Okay, like 2000 equal to 2 seconds. So like this we can give the uh, time duration for the effect. Next parameter, callback parameter. Callback parameter is a function parameter is a function. It is used to execute after the fading effect completed. It is used to execute 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 the function after fading effect completed. Okay, this callback parameter is a function, so it is used to execute the execute after the fading effects completed. So one example on this fade in method. So create an HTML form, fading effects. So take one button, input type equal to button and value equal to fade in and ID equal to btn fade in, and close this button. And after that take one div tag. So this div tag contains some information to show. Okay, so assume that this is the content we want to show the in div tag. So we can write some CSS styles for the div tag. Use ID div1 to provide the CSS properties. Style tag hash div1 div height 300 pixels and width 500 pixels. Background color red color. Next text color triple F. So text color is white color. Next padding 20 pixel padding. Okay, so now run this example first of all. Here you can see on button and div tag. Okay, div tag contains some information. One paragraph is showing. So when you click on this button, so first of all div tag, we don't show the div tag when you run the form. Okay, no need to display the div tag when run the form. So when you click on when you click on this button, so we have to apply the fade in effect on this div tag. First display none. Okay, so we don't need to show the div tag. So when you click on this button, so we have to apply the fade in method on div tag and we can show the div tag. So copy this library, JQuery library, and write some logic script. Document dot ready function. So our task is, when you click on the button, so we need to uh, apply the fade in method and div tag dollar symbol hash btn fade in dot click. Again, this one also one function. So this event handler is attached to this button based on id, and after that dollar symbol hash d1 dot fade in method. So you can see here I caps. So speed and callback parameters are optional parameters. So directly we can run this example now. So click on this button. Okay, so div tag is displaying using fade in method. So we can provide the time duration for the effect. So within that time duration, it will execute the fade in method. So first of all, speed parameter. So I want to give the value like fast. Okay, speed parameter can take the values slow, fast, and milliseconds. So now run this example. So immediately the div tag is displaying. So if you give the value slow, in slow motion div tag is display. Okay, some slow motion, so div tag is displaying, and we can give the values like 4 seconds. So within 4 seconds the effect will be completed. Okay, in slow motion within 4 seconds the effect is completed. So like this we can give the time duration for the effect. And one more parameter is callback parameter. So after complete this fade in method, like fading effect on jQuery, so we can execute the function. Okay, any important function we want to execute, so we can execute the function. So create one function. Okay, my function. So just I want to show the alert box. Hi, fade fading effect completed. Okay, this message will be displayed. So after complete this fade in method in 4 seconds, after 4 seconds only this alert box will be displayed, comma my function. Okay, no need to specify the parentheses or brackets for the function. So directly you can give the function name here. So this fade in method will complete in 4 seconds. After that this function is executed. Okay, if you want to execute any logic after complete this fade in method, you can write the function here in real-time application also. So run this example. Okay, after 4 seconds the alert box is displaying. Okay, this means we have to wait for the complete the effect, and after that this logic will executed. So this is one fading effect in jQuery. And second one, fade out. So fade out method allows us to fade out a visible element. Fade out method allows us to fade out a visible element. So here also same syntax, dollar symbol and selector dot fade out and speed and callback parameters. So speed and callback parameters are both are optional parameters. Speed parameter specifies the duration of the effect, and callback parameter is a function is to be executed after the fade in method completed or fade out method completed. Okay, if you want to provide these two parameters, you can provide, otherwise you can leave the parameters, because these two parameters are optional parameters. So here also one example. So create one button here in this example only. Input type equal to button and value fade out and id equal to btn fade out and close this button. So when you click on this button, so we can visible the we can fade out the visible element. So in this example we are showing the hidden element. Okay, so when you click on this button, we can fade out the visible element. So here hash btn fade out dot click. So when you click on this button, so this function will executed. Okay, this is the event handler, so no need to specify the events on button declaration. Okay, in jQuery, so this is event handler. This event handler is attached to the event to this button based on this id. So when you click on the button directly, this function will execute it. D1 dot fade out. Okay, fade out the element. So fade in. So fade in method completed in 4 seconds. Again you can click on this button. Okay, so immediately the div tag is fade out. So like this we can give the parameters. Okay, so here also fade out method, speed parameter accept the values, slow, fast and milliseconds. So first fade in. Okay, we are showing the element in 4 seconds. Okay, we are running the effect in 4 seconds. So again within 4 seconds fade out effect also completed. So these are the two methods, fade in and fade out methods. Next, fade toggle. So fade toggle methods execute between fade in and fade out. This method toggles between fade in and fade out methods. Okay, toggles between fade in and fade out. So shown elements are hidden and hidden elements are shown. So here also same syntax. Okay, no changes in syntax declaration. So just you can change the method name only. Okay, and fade toggle also two parameters, speed and callback, two parameters, and these two are optional parameters also. You can specify the duration of the effect and you can specify the callback function here. So create one button, fade toggle, and button ID is okay, fade toggle. So just create one function here in JQuery. So copy this ID and we can change the fade toggle method name only. Okay, this is third method in jQuery, fading effects. So run this example. So instead of using these fade in and fade out methods, you can use only fade toggle to run these fade in and fade out methods. So fade toggle. So within 4 seconds, div tag is displaying. Again, you can click on this button to fade out the div tag. Okay, these two methods, fade in and fade out methods, are executed in fade toggle method. So this toggle method toggles between fade in and fade out methods. So instead of using these two methods, you can use only this one. So next, fade to. So fade to method allows us to fading to a given opacity. This method allows us to fading to a given opacity. So opacity value can take, so opacity values between 0 and 1. Okay, so like a 0.1 983. So like this you can give the opacity values. You can give the value 0 or 1 or between 0 and 1 opacity values. So syntax is one more property, one more parameter is available, that is opacity. Okay, here for fade to 3 parameters is there. Okay, this first fade in, fade out and fade toggle only 2 parameters, but fade to 3 parameters is there. Speed, opacity and callback. The required speed parameter is the required parameter. Okay, specify the duration of the effect and it can take the values take the values like a slow, fast or milliseconds. The required opacity, so this is also required parameter. Compulsory we have to provide this speed and opacity parameters. In the fade to method, specify the fading. Opacity is a required parameter. This method specifies fading to a given opacity. Okay, and this is the optional parameter, is a function to be executed after complete the fade to method. So create one button here, fade to button, fade to. So copy this ID. So just change the method name only, and here three parameters. Speed and opacity parameters are required parameters. So that's why we can give the opacity like 0.6. So now run this example. So first, okay, within 4 seconds, fading completed. Again, click on fade to. Okay, so the fade to also completed. So this is the opacity. Okay, this fade to method specifies fade to a given opacity. So within the given opacity, the effect is computed. So you can change the value up to 0.9 or 0.2. So if you give this 0.2, okay, this is the this is the fade to method 0.2 opacity. So after complete this fading methods in jQuery, next is sliding methods. The jQuery sliding methods. So using jQuery methods, you can create sliding effects on HTML elements using sliding methods in jQuery. We can create sliding effects on HTML elements. So we can create sliding effects on HTML elements. So already I have shown the example. Okay, sliding images. So we can create the sliding methods, sliding effects on HTML elements like that. So first of all, so three methods are available in JQuery. Slide down is one method, and slide up and slide toggle. Okay, these are the three methods in JQuery, sliding methods. So first slide down method. So slide down method is used to create slide down an element. It is used to used to slide down an element. Down an element, and the syntax is so dollar symbol selector dot slide down method, and for slide down also speed and callback parameters is there. So these are the two parameters here, and speed is the optional parameter. Okay, and it specifies the duration of the effect, and it can take the values like slow, fast, and milliseconds. And callback is also optional parameter. It is used to execute after the sliding method completed. And slide up also same. It is used to create slide up an element. And the syntax is so just change the method name only. Slide up. For slide toggle also same. So it works between slide so slide toggle method toggles between slide up and slide down. This method toggles between slide up and slide down methods. Slide down methods. So if the elements have been slide down, slide toggle will slide them up. If the elements have been slide up, slide toggle will slide them down. Okay, this slide toggle method. Slide toggle. So these are syntax. So an example on these three methods: slide up, slide down, and slide toggle. So create one HTML form. So HTML form is created. Take one button and value equal to slide down and ID equal to btn slide down. So So we can take this same div tag, okay, and same styles also. Same styles, same div tag, and use this library, jQuery library, script tag, document are ready function. So dollar symbol dash btn slide down id dot click event function. So when you click on the button, this function will be executed. Hash d1 dot, okay, slide down, slide toggle, and slide up. So first of all, slide down. Okay, so speed and callback parameters are optional parameters, so no need to specify, and run this example. Okay, so when you click on this button, you can observe here, okay, div tag is immediately slide down. Okay, okay, the effect is coming on the element. So provide duration for the effect, like I want to give the 5 seconds. Okay, and after complete this paid method, we can execute the function, callback function. Okay, sliding effect completed. So this alert box will be displayed. Now run this example. You can observe here, within 5 seconds the slide down method is completed. So in this, now you can see the example clearly. Okay, div tag is slide down. So like this, slide up, btn slide up. So create a function here. Let's change this method name, slide up, and 5 seconds, and after complete this slide up method, this callback function is executed. Now this example, first slide down. Okay, 5 seconds, slide down completed. Again you can click on slide up. So div tag is moving up. Okay, so like this we can use these two methods, slide down and slide up. You can create one more button for slide toggle. So this toggle method executed between these two methods, slide down and slide up. Okay, so instead of using slide down and slide up method, we can use only slide toggle method to execute these two methods, slide down and slide up. So this slide toggle method toggles between slide up and slide down. So run this example. So click on this slide toggle button only. Okay, slide down completed. Again you can click on slide toggle only. Div tag is moving. Okay, that's it. Slide down and slide up. Instead of using these two methods, you can use only slide toggle method. So these are the sliding methods in jQuery. Mm, Next one is stop method. Yes, stop method. So this stop method is used to stop animations or effects before it is finished. This method is used to stop animations or effects before it is finished. Okay, before it is finished. Stop method works for all jQuery effects, jQuery effects and functions like sliding methods, fading methods, or we can create a custom animations also. So we can stop the all methods in jQuery using this stop method. So for example, in this sliding effects example, you can take one more button to stop the animation before complete the animation. Value equal to stop is the button name and id equal to median stop. So create one function median stop. So there is no parameters for this method, only stop method. So this stop method stop the animation like slide down, slide up, slide toggle before it is finished, or this stop method stop the effect before finished fade in, fade out, fade toggle, fade to methods. Okay, you can stop the animation in the middle. So first click on slide toggle button. If you want to stop the effect in the middle of the effect, you can click on this stop button. So I want to stop here. Okay, the effect is the animation is stop here. Again you can click on slide toggle button. So that effect is completed, and again slide up, slide down. So anytime you can stop the effect. So click on slide toggle, stop the method. Okay, so animation is stopped. So using this stop method we can stop the effects. So jQuery effects functions including jQuery sliding method, fading methods and custom animations. Next, callback functions. So already explained this function, this one. So callback functions. So jQuery statements are executed line by line. So with effects, the next line of code can be run even though the effect is not finished. So this can create errors. So to prevent this, you can create a callback functions. So a callback function is executed after the current effect is finished. Okay, present effect is finished. So you can call the remaining functionality using these callback functions. JQuery statements are executed line by line, line by line. However, with effects, with effects, the of code next line of code can be run can be run even though the effect is not finished. Okay, so this can create errors. So to prevent this to prevent this problem, so we can create and we can write callback functions. So after complete the method, so we can continue the remaining functionality with callback functions. So already so we have done the example with the callback function. So you can create the function and you can call the function name here only. Next, jQuery chaining concept. jQuery chaining. So jQuery chaining nothing but, so this concept allows us to run multiple jQuery methods within a single statement. So this method, uh, this concept or this concept allows us to run multiple jQuery methods, multiple jQuery methods within a single statement. Okay, within a single statement. So like syntax for chaining. So I want to execute slide up and slide down two methods in this single statement. So use like this: selector dot slide down, and again you can use speed parameter here, and after that again slide up and stay 4 seconds. So this is the chaining concept in jQuery. So within the single statement we are executing two methods. Okay, this is nothing but a chaining using dot. Okay, this concept allows us to multiple jQuery methods within a single statement. So slide down method is executed within 4 seconds. After complete this slide down method, this function will be executed, okay, in the same statement. So create one more button here. Okay, chaining, so btn chain. So just you can create one function only. So when you click on this button, okay, when you click on this button, this function will be executed. D1 dot slide down in 4 seconds and comma slide up within 4 seconds. After complete this method, we can call the callback function here. Okay, after complete this all methods, you can call the callback function. Otherwise, if you want to execute callback function in the middle of this statement, you can call here only. Okay, after complete this my function callback function, it will continue this method. So now run this example. So chaining concept. So click on this button, slide down, again slide up. After complete this, callback function is executed. Okay, within the single statement, we can run multiple jQuery methods.